the idea being here is that we've got these pipes. Where it goes, you turn up, we go,
Oh wow, yeah.
have a look at the there's some notice boards here, things like that. It'll give you some ideas. So that would have been in 2013. Of course, the grazing on top there.
So that was covered.
Yeah, that was absolutely covered. It was dug out a lot of it by obviously digger. But you get hands to a certain point, and then you get to, and I'll show you when we get inside. I'd say there was about a metre of sludge and horrible stuff down in those kind of. Oh, we had to dig out by hand.
Remember, Kel, she's going to be an archaeologist, didn't you, when you're older?
So yeah, that's what
This is what she wants to be when she's older, is an archaeologist. So.
And I want to be a place where the
Did you like it? This is perfect for you, isn't it? Really?
Well, my boy likes it. He gets so excited. I have to say, my daughter, she puts up with it. She quite likes it. But she comes around, and I'll show you when we get in there. But there was some work we're doing. He was really excited. Oh, this could mean this. And she was like, well. That's a bit wrong, isn't it, Dad? You didn't expect that. That's stupid. She was a bit stronger than that. I did have to tell her. She did swear a bit, and she said, "No, you've mucked up there, haven't you?" And all my boy Devin was going, "Oh, this could do this."
Yeah.
And she's like, "No,
It's
no, there's too much."
You're like another one god.
He loves it all.
That is incredible to see that. I've seen photos, but I've never seen this part of the. So this, because obviously. So you've got the D shape that's there, and then you've got two gun emplacements this side, two on the other side.
Yes. Yeah. We might have to climb over the gate the other side
cool.
to go the other one.
But these were later. Were these later on from the main part?
Yes. If we come round, and we'll see it. Let's see it.
Oh, sorry. It kept knocking into my one. Sorry.
No, you're right.
Originally, it was to be seen. The reason why it's one of the Palmerston forts.
Yeah. The ring of defence. Yeah.
The reason why it was here was because, although they could flood if anybody tried to invade, the rest of the Isle of Grain and that kind of stuff, invasion, this was the only mound.
Yeah, because I've read about, maybe it was to do with the topography of the land below as well, that they couldn't, was it too marshy on the...
They couldn't flood it.
Amazing.
The way it was, they couldn't flood it, wouldn't flood properly because it's tide and that. So all the other stuff they can flood all around, but this bit they couldn't flood. So that's why it was here.
So would this be its own little island on top then, basically?
Only if it was flooded, only if they flooded.
Yeah.
It was all different because of course you still got the farmland around.
It's always hard to tell how high up you are really when you...
Especially here, because once they put fire trenches in at some point as well, and all the land here is all the fire trenches flattened.
Okay.
So actually all the earth around we don't need to get rid of on site.
Oh,
so that mound as we were walking up there, that's a well, and it needs to be a lot higher.
Oh wow.
And so it's all the stuff we're digging out from places needs to go back on there.
So you're actually taking stuff off actually rather than actually putting stuff on originally.
Yeah, and we might have to bring more stuff in. So this is the original. This has been one of your parade grounds.
Wow.
Obviously the front entrance of the fort is always at the back, isn't it? Because you're facing that way. It's still built very traditionally, very medieval. You've got your gun ports here to fire down on people.
Just in case.
This concrete here, although it's not original, it would have been part of one of the military phases anyway.
Oh, okay.
So there's always that thing as to what do we take up.
I was going to say, because what do you want to keep this,
we've got to show its story.
Phasing.
We've got to show its story rather than we were restoring it at this time.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, no, I was going to say, actually, that must be quite difficult for you, actually, to try and put that into context and sort of say, and actually, what do you want to keep that's not...
It is, but we are lucky in what we have is so we can show the whole story, and we can put, the idea is to put a lot of stuff back. So originally, it was built to be seen. 1867 it was built in. Okay. But it wasn't armed until 1871.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, the idea was, because the French had come up with their ironclads, didn't they, and the breech-loading guns at the same time, so our cannonballs were bouncing off. So it was best to build these quickly to show them. It was white, this is ragstone, there's white granite at the front. To show, I'm here, 7 of them, and this is the kind of gun that was in there.
Breech-loading.
So, I mean, that's changed now on the inside, as I'll show you, but so we're hoping, down the bottom, at the front, underneath the earth, Yes, there's still one of these.
And were they actually taken from? Because breechloader is the reason why they were called it was because the first cannons to fire from the back, weren't
Yeah,
they? From the
back
back.
of it, yeah.
Because normally from a cannon you'd be firing them.
And also that enabled them then to change the projectile, because obviously when you were firing from, when we were still firing the front of the ironclads, we were still loading from the front.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it was
yeah,
round cannonball. That bounces off iron. You can't go through that. So that's where the shape, and the French like to change the shape of it. So initially you would still have to make it up, almost like a cannonball. So you'd have made the shell at the back, which is your brass bit with all your stuff in it, and then you'd have had a point, your projectile.
Wow.
But so you'd have packed them in like that.
And were they designed originally for ships? I mean, were these cannon, or were they actually like land designs? Do you know what I mean? Like, I think
I'm not 100% sure on that, but I would say at this stage, because we're so early on in the after the well, let's build it quick.
Yeah.
It was designed for both.
Yeah.
Really, because even our first ironclads and some of the French as well, a lot of the French as well, they were all still the same. They still had to be light cannons, because they still used them along broadsides and that kind of stuff. It wasn't until someone figured out afterwards and later on that if you breech loader with on a pivot on top,
You could move them. Yeah.
then
Move
you
them,
could move them.
Simple, isn't it?
Yeah,
Really?
you've got a row of them along there. So the ironclad, that's a French ironclad there. So that's all your cannon holes, like you would have had.
Always reminds me of those American Civil War ships, because they were, weren't they? They was quite similar, weren't they? Like,
I always think when I see this, I think the War of the Worlds and
Thunder Charles. Yeah,
coming around
that's
the
crazy.
coast and that kind of thing.
That's weird, yeah, because I always remember seeing a picture of one of them and it was Thunder Charles.
Yeah.
Thinking,
Yeah. So this, I have to say, this is probably my favourite bit of the fort. This, and the original doors.
The door. That's what I was just going to say. The doors are incredible. You can see the mechanisms up the top.
This would have been flagstone or that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Parade ground, not like this. These cuts here are for your moat, your dry moat. And then up here, you would have had a drawbridge.
wow.
So the gap would have been just so you'd have just too much for a grown man to kind of jump safely over without having to use
The
hands,
drawbridge.
stuff like that. And then, if you did get in here, you've still got your fire hose to
Wow,
fire
yeah,
down
just
at people.
blimey, yeah.
So this dress stone here, this is
Lovely.
this stuff is what the front wall was made out of.
That's incredible.
So
Because
that's
it's
what the front
naturally
wall.
white as well, isn't it? I
Yeah.
mean, it's naturally got its colour to it already, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So that's what was showing the face.
Incredible. Oh, it's so well preserved, really, when you think about it.
This is the thing. It was supposed to be destroyed by the council. Something.
God.
After a certain period of time, especially. But I think they thought it was just too close to the village.
Because I was just so worried that it'd end up looking like grain.
To be fair, if it-
Do you know this?
If it was sort of, ground ruins, fair enough. When it's something like this, oh my God, how can you?
The reason why. This
How can you
is
justify
so well
that?
preserved, we have lost all fixtures and fittings, pretty much everything gone because of different. But the physicality of the buildings are still here because of being in constant use. They've never not been in use. So. The plans
Okay.
that have everything kind of works out. So that's.
So it was whereas Graham Fort was just kind of like after World War II, it's
they
kind of
just
like that
left
was it. Yeah.
It was still used. So for different
Crazy.
accommodation.
Oh, wow.
Go on, little one. Got even that sound.
That's incredible.
I always like doing that.
That's so cool.
Look at them.
I mean,
Incredible.
that is. Feel that, Kills. Look.
Oak ironclad doors.
Oh, man.
So
This is so cool.
as we enter, this room here would have been the officers' kitchen. So the officers had a big kitchen.
During staff.
It was only with the NCOs here. It was later on you had
Oh, okay.
higher officers up there. So NCO was the most one, and there was never many people. Never many men here. They did. This is where this kind of room. This is the guard room, the guard house. So in here, we're missing some walls. If we come in this way.
There's only a little part in there.
So you see where the walls were for the cells.
Oh yeah.
Which
Oh,
didn't
wow.
help them one time because there were
Yeah.
all the men were in here and they were banned from the pub in Old Hallows. They went down to Lower Stoke and Nag's Head, absolutely trashed the place. Came back here. The police were sent out and the rest of them took them all off into town to be arrested. So you can see you've got the high windows with the bars on, so you can get the light in, but you couldn't see out.
Wow.
And the ceilings would have had been lath and plastered as well. So, this
So
is-
what's the situation
fireplace.
with this roof as we see it?
it will have to go back.
Yeah.
We'll laugh and plaster at some point. What they deduct because the way it is, we're preserving the metalwork and all that kind of
Okay.
stuff at the minute.
Yeah, cool.
So we have some red line works which have to be completed by the company, and then all the rest of the works which has to be completed over time can be done by the volunteer group of grants.
Amazing. I mean, like,
Um,
just yeah. Do you know what? Like I said, I've been to forts, and I've been to, I mean, like Coal House Fort, which is a bit of a pain in the butt because they only open on certain times. Tilbury, which is interesting because it's more Henry VIII's sort of fort than anything else. You see, you know, I mean, again, that's facing. But already just seeing this, I mean, it's like easily the best. You know, Bar Fort Amherst in terms of that's a different
It is.
scope.
Yeah.
It's hard to sort of gauge it, but this is just like.
Yeah.
You're so lucky to even have what you've got
I
in
know,
here. That's the
amazing.
thing, I think.
So this side you would have had the officer's toilet and a store for food, and the other side of those acro props was the ladies was the ladies' toilet.
So would there have been a dividing wall in
There would have been, yeah. What we've worked out because here you see here this is coming, this is quite, and there's a crack running there.
Yeah.
So when we've looked on the plans, we can see that basically the way to support it and to change it,
Yeah.
what we're going to have to do is to put the walls back. So all the walls that have been taken out
Oh, right.
I've got to go
have got
back.
to go back,
Yeah.
really,
To hold the structure,
to hold the
yeah.
structure. It's okay. It's fine. It's not shifting anymore.
Which
but
isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's,
no, but this current guise is kind of, it would have been used as stables, but also as a zoo. Okay.
Oh yeah, I read that actually.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if you
before
come out
it
here-
was a stables, it was a zoo. Yeah.
So this is the parade ground.
That's that classic D shape. isn't it?
This is where the potential is for future stuff. Like for Amherst, you could do plays. You can have all sorts of stuff.
Oh yeah, like a mini amphitheatre.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, the Halloween stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
the reason why there's nothing Halloween going on here is because people that would have sorted out here are for Amherst. So if you notice, we've had repair work done. If you see the newer brickwork around some of these openings, like the window over there, these windows here, I've got new with newer pointing and.
Oh, okay,
like
yeah.
that to tell that's different to the old stuff around. They were removed and changed when it was a zoo. So it was just changed around, and there was lions and that kind of stuff.
No way, I never knew that.
Yeah,
Like-
no, I read that. Oh, yeah.
So that's what they were done. So it's kind of gone back to how it was. We have to show its story.
So what would have been around here when the zoo was around? I mean, you know, I mean, what? Do you know what I mean?
I'm not really sure.
Because it must have been something.
One of those
like,
30s things. Right.
Unless it was
Oh,
a river, unless it
no.
was by the.
In the 1930s,
Hmm.
late 20s, early 30s, they were building the commuter belt, weren't they? Coming out, you know, when they started to build all this
Yeah,
stuff.
so Rochefort Gardens.
So,
After that, in Gravesend, they had the same thing. Where it
right.
was, yeah.
So if you go down, if you come out of our park entrance, turn left, you go down, you'll find the pilot hub, which is built
Yeah,
in the early
yeah, yeah.
30s, and then on the other side of the road is a block of now flats, which have had shops at the bottom.
Mm.
This was going to be the Blackpool or the South End of Kent. You know, it was going to be. You could get from here to London in 45 minutes by train. And then, of course, World War II happened, and
Yeah.
everything came back over to the military, and we had.
Yeah, because they took it back, didn't they? That's when they put the
Anti-aircraft
that's it,
guns and stuff on the
anti-aircraft.
top, 'cause they decided that there was no more danger from the sea; it was mainly flying.
Yeah, well,
boats.
we were talking about this the other day. Is that the thing that always amazes me about most of these Palmerston forts and the whole surrounding thing, like Green Dummy Battery is a classic example, where instead of you'd automatically assume it would, in World War II have some naval context to it, just because of its position. But again, that was
Yeah.
AA as well. That was
Yes.
anti-aircraft and to do with like V1 and V2.
Yeah, shooting
so
down, all
yeah,
that kind
it
of
was.
stuff, yeah.
And you can't imagine that reasoning for that when you can see like the potential for invasion still even at that time.
Yeah.
That
Well, they had, didn't they? Especially across the front, you've got the Mansell
The
Sea
Mansell
forts,
Sea-
sea
yeah,
forts
yeah,
with,
yeah, yeah.
with the big chains going across it. Things like that. So that's probably presumably why they thought no, it wouldn't.
War of the Worlds as well. See, it always reminds us of that.
It does. Yeah. So that's it with our room. The two rooms over the end there are a bit more stores, and I think the cookhouse for the main people in.
Is this iron? I'm just looking at the. Are these iron supports that are in arches? I mean, what are those?
So that's the board in the top row.
Yeah.
The top room.
Is that original Swiss grey or?
That's all original.
Yeah.
That's all original. That's why it's been protected as well. So yes, that's. So in around this side, in here, you might be able to tell what was going on in these two rooms.
Oh wow.
And actually, so this was the men's toilet. Okay. can see the urinal at the side there, and actually we've done a lot with the drains, so ideally we'd like to put this back as the male toilet and that as a female toilet. That was the washroom, but they've got the plumbing and everything still still there, so we just need to check it's running right. So in here you can see this is a good example of how the windows were. So up there, that's original windows. So you'd have been sash windows with the little bits of glass, and then you would have had still bars on the front like there, also metal shutters. So if you're under attack, you can still go to the toilet without worrying. Yeah,
That's incredible. The metal shutters.
That is beautiful. Just that
It
window there, so lovely. It's almost like you don't want to touch it, just in case it looks like it could crumble at any second.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? The cobwebs are probably tougher than the actual frames for the thing that's keeping it together.
This is one of the first forts to have washing facilities. So this is a shower room.
Oh,
and washing
really?
basin.
Oh, okay.
Because after in the Crimean, they worked out they were losing for every one-man shot. They were losing 3 men to hygiene. So it was cold, but that's where the well comes in out there. The well out there was to pump water through with a turbine, a wind pump.
So even more economical in a certain
Yeah.
way. Like Mother
It was cold, so you had to wash every morning in cold water, freezing cold water.
You like go see.
Yeah.
Don't think you could be a Georgian Victorian soldier, do you reckon? No.
Shouldn't be able to spend an hour in the bath then.
I was going to say, what are they? So they were the.
The pipe must have flowed through there.
Yeah, they're different pipes, and you've got different ones there for your tank. That was down there.
Yeah, look,
There's some of
so
the old pipes.
okay, these are the.
See, look, some of the old pipe and the pipe
Yeah.
go through there.
Wow.
That's the water tank.
You can tell it must have been something quite substantial when you see the size of those water tanks.
Yes. Yeah.
But it's amazing because when you talk about the hygiene and everything as well, it all puts everything into context even more so. Do you know what I mean? Of like
Definitely puts it into
necessity for-
perspective, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, originally, so these come back outside here. These are your casemates, they call them, for firing the guns from. So we've got 7 of them here. And originally, when it was first built, they would have lived in there as well. So, and they would have had wooden shuttering system across the bed. So just a door with windows and that kind of stuff would be removed when you were firing the guns,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
otherwise it would shatter everything.
Yeah.
Very interesting. This is the one that we're digging out this from. So the current wall you see there was when they decided in the later 19th century to sort of the late 1880s, that kind of to bank up outside the front and hide the fort and build the wing batteries.
Okay.
So that wall is 10 foot between that wall and back into the front wall.
Really?
Of the fort. Yeah.
Wow.
Now,
Oh my God.
we decided, we got permission, and we had to try and dig it out. Because if we can dig it out and find a gun on the other side, and we do some geophys, then we can take off part of the outside skirt and have it shown as a.
So you can justify it basically.
So we can justify it.
Yeah.
If not, we can still investigate and have to put it back. It's still got to tell a story, but it's not there, so. Well, we came across this lot. So this isn't rubble, as it should be, but it is rubble, and it has been placed in. It's Kentish ragstone.
I was going to say,
I was gonna say,
natural,
that
I was gonna
is
say, like,
solid.
yeah.
It's Kentish ragstone.
That
that's
is
probably
solid.
a ton and a bit there in itself.
God.
It's amazing.
Also, the floor level you're standing on now is a 1980s floor level to stop the horses, because there was always a step down. I was trying to step down and then on the wood, and then on the wood. So this is a new thing we're trying to figure out where the bottom floor was. So that cavity
Look
down
at
there,
that.
that's your bottom. So this we think is, these are foundation bits. There's a bit more over here, and it would have been a wooden floor on top.
Unbelievable.
Now we're trying to find where the 2 rails are. So we think, some of us do, that this curve here, which has been bricked up properly,
Oh yeah, you
would
can
have had-
see
would have-
that.
would have had the rail in it.
Yeah.
So that would probably be in the height. So whilst this floor here is not original, because we're pulling out of these pits stuff from the 50s and 60s, this edge here was probably where the wood would come up to, on top of the. But we need to dig out more to find that out. The only problem is we're only going to come here at the minute, because we can't get a digger in to dig that out.
I was going to say that's going to be quite.
We're not going to take the whole floor out, because otherwise we'll be able to try and get the rest of that out.
That's incredible.
So
But
was
like
that
you say,
purposely
that's so
built- Did
neat.
they actually purposely, I mean, like, use the ragstone as almost like a sort of just natural way of.
There is debate in the group, as you said. Yes, that's put in there. But we don't know whether what they did at the top is routed it out and put it in from the top. So we know we've got the front wall, We found the front wall and a bit of the dress stone underneath our water tank was there. That one bang up against it. So it might be, this is where we have to be careful, that you go in, you go up, and it just goes up to earth.
Oh,
We
okay.
hope not. It should be a step up there as well. Another arch, bit of ceiling, and you should find the opening at the end.
Because that, to
Oh, wow.
me, is quite like what you said at the beginning, was that it's actually, that's like medieval Roman, what they do. Using actual natural, do you know what I mean? Like, way of fortifying up, using natural materials of what, you know, like, using the earth and using what you've got as a natural
There's
defence.
so many changes gone on it, because another thing we're surmising is that there's magazines underneath here.
Oh, really?
So there's a bit of a shaft here with a, if you want to come down, you can, if you can, just be a bit careful. So, possibly there was stuff on top as well originally, although we don't see the drawings there. You see here, there was a foundation bit. And if you can get over to here, we think this could well have been a shaft. What I can tell, this wall,
Oh, wow.
so up there, you see.
Oh my God, yeah.
But that's too close for this wall. This wall, I think, goes back a bit.
Yeah.
And if you look at the way the arches used to go, these are all blocked off now. So when it was barracks, which is what the current use is now, when they banked it all up, they changed it around, they changed everything. So the arches are lots, you can see here. Here, the arch still continues down here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I
So
can,
it
I
would
can
have
just
been
about
one,
see that.
the
Yeah.
other one. But they've done it so well.
Yeah.
It's
If
very
you
hard
hadn't
to
have pointed
find.
that out, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
It's very hard to the arch.
Yeah, you can see the arch from that side. Yeah,
Yeah,
just on that.
it still goes down the
Oh,
same.
yeah.
side.
That's
But they've done it so well. So then, the period we're in a bit later, then they would have been living in here. So they would have had officers, or not men, in the barracks and the families in here as well. That's what we're trying to find.
So when you're talking about the ammunition in storage, I mean, how would they have? I mean, you saying that how would they have transferred the ammunition from? I mean, because obviously you get to like T1, for example, or even Graham Fort, you can still see the mechanics if there's that chain.
Right,
system.
I'll show you a bit over the other side. I'm not
It's.
coming to show you.
Oh.
Okay. Don't be.
All the downpipes and everything back and the drainage.
So were they actually originally from here and then they've
No.
cleaned them up with these
It
actual
all
brands?
changed. If you see, they're the two bits where the drains going down.
Oh, okay, yeah.
These ones are where the air would come in at the top.
Yeah.
People have been using them for drainage. So the idea is that it will dry out. A lot of this was a lot damper, because we had a lot more leak upstairs.
I just can't imagine from, you know, like I said, I've seen photos of the phases of what it was, you know, from the stables when it was a proper, you know, now going to this, and it's just incredible what you've done so far anyway, I think, really.
But one of the ideas is, because you can't make heritage to make it work, you can't just turn this into a museum. We've got 7 casements. Well, you need one to show how people lived. You
Yeah.
need maybe the 2 periods. So the one period would have to be done in, and that kind of stuff, and that's it. And that's what you do. And then you turn these ones, you have an interactive, guardhouse, still.
Yeah.
You'd have the idea is that kitchen, as you come in the office kitchen, we turn into our kitchen. So we'd have a cafe type thing in here.
yeah.
And you can use these units. You can turn them into units, so they're artisan type stuff of the time, people making stuff, or galleries or anything like that. That's a kind of.
So would you
thing.
try?
But it would certainly work with, like you say, when you start at the beginning to what it originally was, and like you say, as the phases go on, because this place has gone through so much.
Use this so you wouldn't use all of these. You'd have wasted space.
Would you do it sort of half between Fort Amherst style and New Tavern Fort in Gravesend, where like obviously New Tavern Fort's kind of, bits and bobs, but they've sort of you can go into those certain like tunnel parts on specific times, and then the actual park itself. Do you know what I mean? Or would it be more like Fort Amherst? where
I'm
you
not
get-
sure. It depends. We have to have certain areas. A lot of vans have got to go. There's a certain area around the sport that's got to be sorted as well, which is nothing to do with it. It's to do with what like England say as well. So there might be things that the footpath might be there. So yes, it might be a case of this might be manned, this might be manned all the time. So there might be something to take around down the factories, but that wouldn't happen all the time. So you just wander around. You can wander around the footpath and use it as a path.
If you want to start them, you've got to hold it camera. Love it.
I'm always good for entertainment.
What we're doing here, this is, I'm going to take you upstairs now. This is quite interesting. We think this might be another way down. What possibly was done. If you look, the curve comes round and spiral.
That's incredible, though, them stairs way.
You would have thought that would have continued going down. It's very rough
Yeah.
concrete there, but they've changed it. We think they've changed it at some point. So you come out and you kind of back.
It's a weird angle when you look at it from here.
It does.
sort of
It
like
goes
like
that way,
this,
and then
it
it comes that
straight
way
in.
again. Yeah.
So we think it might be that they have filled everything else up there, and we can't get down to it. But
And plus, that step as well is just slightly longer, isn't it?
Yes.
Right by that one.
Yes, this one here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh wow. Yeah, it's like it's been chipped away, hasn't it? To sort of change the.
So if you look, just be careful. You put one torch down there.
Oh, word.
Watch out for the gnat.
Oh, God, look at the gnat. Yeah, you've got to look at it. Look.
Oh.
Look at all them gnats.
The gnat's a mosquito.
What, gnats are mosquitoes?
Yeah.
Oh.
Look.
Ew.
Wasn't expecting that.
Well,
Right.
here's a bit of trivia. What was the biggest killer around this area before the First World War?
Oh God.
Mosquitoes.
Great. Malaria.
It's yeah. That's what I was just going to say. Malaria.
Yes.
I knew you knew that.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
And here's another little bit, what I can gather, from Keaton and a few others,
Yeah.
who've done different histories of the village. What the farmers around here used to do is go up to London, because they didn't have much money, they couldn't grow much stuff. So they would go up, take themselves a wife, then go back down to here, obviously with a dowry and all that kind of stuff, you know, and everything like that. And then, oh dear, they might get bitten by a mosquito, and what happens? They get malaria and die. So never mind, so they have to go back up to London again.
Oh my God.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Says a lot about the people of All Hallows. Like, bargain hunters.
Yeah.
In other countries, they have mosquitoes and then they get that, and then they die from it. That's why they have to have the nets.
They do.
That's right.
That's it. So, this is a new roof. It still needs some repair to it. So this is where a good example of the problems we have with the dual list.
Yeah.
Okay, because up here now, this, well, we just come up there, and here has been put in. So this is from Medway Council's planning department. We started finishing on this bit. They say this looks fine. It's supposed to be temporary. We don't need to put the original stuff out because this looks of a period, doesn't it? This could be Second World War-ish, that could be even earlier. You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Earlier. The steps here, these tiles, these are Lido pool tiles. They would have been put in early 20th century, probably. They mirrored over in the wing battery here. I think you find them to look the same. It's possibly, you could get away with possibly just having it's a couple of quid a tile. Over there, because it's a historic monument, it has to be made, cast, unless you can find original.
And then that's it.
Wow.
So that's
Christ.
part of the problem. So one of the things they're looking at doing is that we're just trying to, hopefully they agree a lot of the time. We might even be able to come to an arrangement with them, with Historic England, so we can put lots of stuff in further down instead of each time having to go to them. Because Historic England now, with English Heritage, they have to do the same. They would have had to ask for each thing they needed to do. So they have an agreement, because it's separate bodies, with English Heritage have an agreement with Historic England that they do. I think it's a Section 17 they call it. So they then put in a list of works they would like to do, possibly over a certain period of time, and they can get on and do it without having to keep going back and asking, because they're now two split bodies.
Yeah.
So that's why they have to do it.
Always revolves around paperwork and money,
does,
doesn't it? All
it
the
does.
time. You forget the fundamental things of why. God, like, where is it? I can see anything at all. Look. Yeah, okay. Can't see anything. Look.
Oh wow.
So over there, so that's the that was in the latter part, second order, house and mobile anti-aircraft guns as well. So they come out in the lorries. The actual borders and the sort of barbed wire and everything, and the protection went all the way around to where Londis is, through a bit of Londis all the way around. And the wing batteries were for storage of the ammunition for the bigger ones at All Hallows School, the bigger guns at All Hallows School. In the end.
Isn't there a war shelter that's Stoke? Is it?
Stoke
School or something?
Yeah. There is possibly one at the end of the wing battery underneath there as well.
Oh,
or
really?
also shut, yeah. More so for the fact that it was just storage under there so the boats could run up.
So are you are allowed to like, you, how much control do you have on that side of the, you know, the battery itself? I mean, you know, those files do go in places. You very kind of
Yes and no. We're lucky in that Keith. It was Victor Smith before. It was a guy called Victor Smith that was going down. He worked quite well with Historic England, Peter Kendall. And he's had to retire from it. So Keith is now continuing on with that. So we have got a very good relationship. So we can generally, as long as we're careful, someone watching, do. You know, when we ask, we get the stuff. At the minute we've got, for example, down there, and as I'll show you, we've got permission going in for whitewashing and running electrics, and we've got the lights, different lights, things like that that's going to go down there.
How do you organise your time into what? Do you have like a priority list in terms of like, you know, or is it kind of like, you know, because to me, I wouldn't know where to begin. So like, what?
I mean, the digging out stuff, it depends. It does depend on the weather and how many volunteers we get. Generally, the demographic is, you know, retired people and that kind of stuff.
No, yeah.
So it depends what time of year it is and what's happening with before we get to the lease and what Inway Born Leisure has to do as well with their red line planning works and what we can do to help that initially. But it's cleaning, tidying up and that kind of stuff, and the digging out and the finding differently and recording as well. But there's lots of things, the painting and restoring. I'll show you down there. For now, we've made temporary, in some areas, temporary bars. We've changed the wood on the windows down in the wing battery to perspex.
Okay.
So because that's not red line stuff, we're getting prices for that, doing the grant and stuff like that. So it's the tidy, we will be making shells and things like that out of different stuff.
Imagine if Time Team was here though, just would have got done in 2 days.
Would have got yeah.
And a beer at the end, you know.
I went to Lampeter University years ago, and that's where I got my degree. And Mick Aston came and gave us
Oh my
a couple
God.
of lectures.
Oh,
a couple of small
wow.
groups. Yeah.
Shame he's
Oh.
not.
I know, that was-
What a
that was-
shame. Was he a
Time
really
Team.
lovely guy in real
He was,
life?
yeah,
I
he
mean,
was
it
exactly-
seems like a
exactly as you see
seems
it,
like
yeah.
a dad that you've
Went and
missed.
seen
like,
him.
Yeah,
do
just
you
in
know what I
the
mean?
pub, yeah.
We went to
So over here,
Team.
this is
No, one of the
that's
men
the
out of
well.
it went and
Oh,
gave
okay.
him a lecture at his, when he
What's
went
a
to
lecture?
university. And they go and tell you about what you do.
Oh.
So that's the well.
So that's the
down
well.
there.
That's the
Oh,
well down
look.
there.
You see that? Look, that.
Oh.
Finger of doom, as some would say. There.
Finger of
Yeah.
Doom.
There
Why
you
is
go.
it the finger of doom?
Because if you look, when it comes up on there, Dan goes, look, ready, finger of doom. It goes, do, 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 do. So that's the well. That's incredible.
Why is there a wood
Very
shape
weird,
of a
like
cross?
design of the way that sort of curves round, isn't it? Do you
Well,
know what I mean?
it was obviously you'd have had more earth around it, so
Yeah.
it banked up. So that will stop the wall coming down itself. Won't
Yeah.
it? With the pressure of the earth on it, you're also.
Because that's part of the
stopping
reinforcement, isn't it? I
reinforcement,
suppose.
so-
Yeah.
I mean, really, I think we worked out pretty much that even now, with the thickness of the roof over there and the thickness of the thing here, even most conventional
Still would have had trouble.
would still have trouble getting through it. So
Do
it's,
you know what? That's blowing my mind. That Kenny Tragg same thing.
Yeah.
I really. It just sounds. It just seems like it's from Roman times. Do you know what I mean?
To rush off because normally it's either solid concrete
Yeah.
or just rubble.
You
Yeah.
must have been in
I- I-
shock
I-
when
Obviously
you.
rubble.
So they went off to a couple of different thoughts. I went, hang on, what's to check them? No, it's definitely rubble. And this is totally.
No,
I would have loved to
it's
see your face
incredible.
when you're doing that. Hang on, is this not like this? This can't be right. You know.
Yeah. So,
I mean, it's a great idea. I mean, like, you know, it's as tough as anything. Do you know what I mean? But
there was another building on top here that went up another 2 stories that was still here even after
that being an observation.
an observation, possibly ranger or telegraph station, because later on.
Would that be in flags, telegraph wise? Do you reckon? to
Originally,
relay
right.
from-
So originally, when they first made this hidden
Mm.
and built the 2 wing batteries, you had a 9.2 inch and a 6-inch gun that could fire, and I think they're called Moncrief disappearing guns.
Okay, never heard of that.
So I don't know if it's Moncrief, but I know they were disappearing guns,
Yeah.
hydraulically driven. Now, so you couldn't see over when you were firing and loading. So you had an observation point there, and possibly later one there. Now, later forts kept these guns. We didn't, because they just by the time you've managed to either runner or someone's done your
Yeah.
signalling, the ship's gone from
It's
there.
gone from there,
over
yeah,
to
yeah,
there.
yeah.
And by the time
Yeah.
you loaded it up, 'cause you have to, the gun would go up and fire, and then the recoil would bring it down on the hydraulics. Then you could load it.
Blimey.
So
Amazing.
the length of time, because there was no telegraph to tell anyone or anything like that to fire it, was just too long.
Wow.
But they could fire about 6 miles, which would mean you could cross with if
Yeah,
Southend or
yeah.
Tilbury,
Wow.
you could cross over.
Because
So,
Oh, so it's a good range.
Yeah, I was going to
Yeah.
say, I mean, I know obviously Hadley Castle's sort of here and to the left a little bit,
Yeah.
but there isn't, I can't remember, apart from obviously Mansell Fort's on Essex side, was there anything on the other side, Essex-wise, apart from,
Tilbury up.
yeah, from Coalhouse Fort side, but was that it? I'm not sure. You'd assume that Essex must have had something, like
Yeah, so that would have been where you'd have had almost like you go to the beach and seaside and have your telescope with your observation. So on the end there would have been your binoculars or your telescope.
Oh wow.
You can see why. So you're going from here. So you're on.
You can literally like you can't.
wow, Great Listing Historical Monument.
I can see a boat.
Wow.
No three
Yeah.
boats. I can
That's
see
just
three
not-
boats.
We have all sorts of wild. I mean, here we've got the remnants in the mountain. We have burrowing bees, solitary burrowing bees. They've disappeared off now. They move around places.
I love
Oh,
the fact
wow.
that those ships are there just almost
See,
like
That's yeah.
See,
kind
Yeah,
of
no,
like,
it's incredible. You
Free
can just
boat.
about see it on here.
Yep, one.
That's
two,
incredible.
and then three.
If you can, it's not too slippery. Come up round here, and I'll explain to you a bit more.
That is
If you don't
incredible.
mind getting a bit damp, it's very Greek today.
Oh, that's all right. We've been out in worse weather.
So this is the top. Under here is rubble and stuff like that. We're presuming from any of the building constructions that were on top here.
Mm.
So this slope is the glacis, which should have been a 45-degree angle, the angle of repose they call it. So, but here we had a 1950s water tank, Horsley Pigott water tank. That, some of it's gone to make a tank for a scenic railway, a railway in Wales. But the idea is, once all that the rest of that's clear, there's another concrete pad underneath there. We'll get rid of that. Geophys under there. Dig down, see if we can. Hopefully, Geophys will tell us. But here, just at the front of this, there's that concrete pad ends there, and just at the front there is the cap top.
Oh, okay,
Oh, that's where you was
That's
underneath,
actually outside
yeah.
the wall. So this casemate here.
So
is
that's
one
where
we're
they
digging
filled
out.
it in.
So that's where we're digging out.
Yeah. Wow.
So this is a pump house for the water tank, for the stuff down there. Which
Christ.
originally, if we go back down this, or we can look over here, go back down and take a tilt, would have been in its face.
I'm lucky that I have small feet so I can get on the stairs more. Thank you, Danny.
So that pump house would originally have looked a bit more like this.
Oh wow.
So this is a World War II emplacement.
Wow.
I can't remember exactly. I think they're 12-pounder on it. The two 12-pounders, I think.
That's incredible.
Most of it's still here.
Yeah, we've got the
Even
bolts
the
with the nuts on the end. You've got the framework.
Wow.
And of course, by this point in time, you weren't making two bits of ammunition together. It was then
No,
just
no,
made
it's all one,
elsewhere
yeah,
and
yeah,
shipped
yeah.
over, wasn't it? So it's as you would normally now assume a big bullet or a.
That's incredible.
So, oh look. You've got the two doors. We actually made a bit of a mistake because we thought we'd have to. Well, we've got one door one side, so we thought we'd have to do get another door made up and have a look under something else. So we had a fabricator come to see if we can do other things with making the different ironwork and stuff and redoing it.
Yeah.
And he had a look. He said, "Oh, you've got two doors here. They're different." He said, "What?" We didn't think they turned it around. So we've actually got both doors.
Oh, no.
So,
Oh.
they are both doors. So we're fine. So you know what? We don't have to look at anything. We know how to remake them. Now. Yeah, I can remake them now.
Wow, that's incredible.
Two of these additional here. But the only other weapons they would have had after the First World War, really up here,
Imagine
would have been captured
a
German
big
machine
old
guns.
gun there.
Oh,
But
okay.
everything was taken away.
Yeah.
It's incredible, isn't it?
What is it? The streak?
Just, I mean,
Gun.
it boggles the mind, really. I mean,
Gun
the
there.
condition of it is just like something else. I mean, you must be so proud.
Incredible.
Is it would you say it's a labour of love for you, or like,
Yeah, I mean, it is, yes, definitely. I mean, it's going to be, obviously, they'll be.
do you get times when you sort of think, oh, I can't write anymore?
No, I don't. But there's times when I think I'd much rather be doing this all the time.
Yeah, true.
But,
Thank you.
that's it, it's dry in there. And it's a lot drier in here now. We've done the roof as well.
Oh, was there no?
There was the old, it was old bitumen up there. It was the old stuff, and it was all leaking.
Oh.
Oh, thank you.
That's what I mean, like, the options of what you could do is not incredible. I mean, like, you know, and if you get the right people who would be enthusiastic to, like, to take something on this on board, it's just, you know, it'd be stupid not to, wouldn't they, really?
Yeah.
I mean, this is the thing, you know.
Yeah. But it's, I mean, one of the things that we kind of, all sorts of wildlife and stuff, we can't work in the work at the same time, not just the horses. Got swallows and swifts.
Oh God, yeah, the owl swallows, yeah.
Yeah, with loads, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And we're going to have to build nest boxes and stuff for something else. I'll give you a little test. I wonder, can you recognise what these are?
See if you can have a guess, Kel.
A bit quiet. It's not what you think it is. It's not what you think it is. On the floor. Have a look.
What do you reckon it is, animal?
Chicken?
No.
Chicken.
It's not poo.
It's not poo.
Not pellets, are
I
they?
thought it was. I
They are
thought it was.
pellets. So what regurgitates?
I thought it was
Food.
chicken.
Like a
I thought it was. A
What
chicken had
regurgitates
been in.
poo?
animal, they're animal pellets, aren't they?
There we go.
Oh, no, not
Well,
frogs.
like kestrels and
Oh, bird was.
Birds.
I was going to say, is it a bird?
It's a bird. It's not kestrel.
My God, I'm baffled. I mean, I love my birds, but I
just
Pardon?
no way.
Banner.
Yeah.
Oh. What, they've been in here? I wondered why the feathers were here. I
God.
thought a chicken had been in here.
But don't say it, because we're trying to do it so we can get some nest boxes for them and stuff. We don't want too many people obviously coming around and stuff, you know, because they're beautiful.
No, yeah.
You can often see them
My
feeding out on the
granddad-
golf on the golf course.
Can you see them?
On the
Yeah.
golf course. Well,
We used
that's
to
where
have
they're
them at my
nesting.
nan and granddad's. My granddad actually
they're
made
protected, yeah, they're protected.
a
but
fence
but
for
we
them.
don't want to remove them because there's a big. We don't want to remove them. Well, it doesn't matter until we put the windows and doors in.
Mm.
If we can get nest boxes built
Yeah.
on the outside rather than move them out to the golf course, they can still be here.
Yeah, yeah. Oh God, yeah, because
Yeah.
they're incredible
The
animals.
girls are, you know, known as babies.
Dirty.
I never knew it was that size. That's baffled me.
That's amazing.
I thought it was big chicken.
Can you a big chicken? Oh my God.
It's
Go on then.
cute. I've never seen chicken boots before.
I'm coming. Ooh. Thank you. I love them windows.
Go around to the other window,
They're
because
incredible.
that's- You can't see everything there. There's one gun position there. It is still the peering gun position. 9.2. Right. You'll see the same thing over that side.
It's the idea that you're going to sort of do the same thing as you would do in the other one, like clear it out eventually.
No. Well, people would like that to happen.
Yeah.
I say it shouldn't do it. It's like that half building body walls. Sorry, well, there's steps go up, there'll be steps down. We'll get someone in there to see if there's any fixtures and fittings left. Then we'll try that and move it over.
Yep.
And the minute it's protected. So
Oh,
it's not
okay.
because it's got the earth on it and everything else, and it's
Yeah,
protected.
yeah,
The
yeah.
second
Yeah.
one's protected. This first one's fine, and we can show that. So the idea is now that's exposed. We don't really expose the other one because it's just a smaller version, only 6" rather than 9.
Yeah.
So we'd have a replica disappearing gun over there.
Mhm.
You can't make them anymore, and then different guns up the top with different times. So you would have try and find a World
Yeah.
War II one up there. So you just show what the guns would have been like around.
Do you know what the condition is like on that other side? Roughly guessing, even though it's covered on.
No,
earth,
but the way it's covered up and that, and the way they've put the concrete bits in the area that would have been drainage or that kind of stuff would say that they actually decommissioned it properly to be used for something else, or they just decommissioned it properly.
Okay.
So the idea being that there would be stuff,
Still
tables
in
and
there.
chairs still. That's all
Yeah.
the military just left everything else as it was, down in there. So that's the idea. This building here, built 1902, was the NAFI.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
As an answer to them getting arrested and burnt out of the pubs, basically.
Wow.
So that's the girls' office at the minute. Oh. They're taking their shed away. Sorry, I just realised there's something different. They're taking their shed away. Now, random, so that's grade 2 listed, and also the toilet's grade 2 listed.
Oh no way.
Oh God, yeah.
I doubt it was original too.
Look, it says to let as well.
Who decides that then? Was that
The eyes come off of it.
It's always
How
one
funny.
of the-
This
Do
is
I
the
find other
original
things
toilet,
when you-
Kels.
I saw
when you do
The
anything-
original toilet.
Because one of the ideas,
I
if you
saw
notice, the concrete there's
Listen.
different in that section there.
Yeah.
So if you had stuff underneath, how would you get the stuff down to underneath?
Mm.
So maybe where this is now, as you came in, you would get a horse and cart or something down underneath, or something like that.
Use
underneath.
gravity, do you know
Use
what I
gravity
mean?
to get it down under there and then put it back, and then empty it outside there, and then put the gun pad. So that possibly is another.
Well, it's a practical way, isn't it? I think sometimes when you look at certain things, it still amazes me when I sort of think to myself, like, you've got such a contrast of sort of like really modern, what this time it was, and then very practical stuff. Like you said, like you've got like the wind turbine to sort of help, you know what I mean?
Water,
Yeah,
all
for the
sorts.
water, and then you've got something, it's as sophisticated, so basic as that, and then you've got, it's.
It's always. It's like one of those. It's one of those. Lenses. I like in it's always that. There were certain things they had that were even existed that were very fine, and then there's
Yeah,
other
no,
things that
I
over
agree, yeah,
so
absolutely.
it works quite well when you do it.
Yeah, because it
So-
makes you sort of, that's what I mean, like,
You know, like you look at it sometimes when doing this, you be like, actually, it's not dissimilar. You might see people dressing
No,
up in
yeah.
this, but it's not that dissimilar from how it,
Yeah.
in certain aspects of life, it was. Okay, you know, flying ships or with,
We don't know that.
Steam, with steam and that kind of stuff. But that's something forever.
Oh,
Well, they're still incredible, even from here.
So this, let's say, we just dug out late 2013.
Wow.
By the time you got to this stage, 1906, what they've done, the other wing battery over there, you still wouldn't have seen it. This is a 9.2 inch position here. That wall goes straight along. Straight along
wow.
is the 6 inch one.
Yeah.
So probably under that thicket of trees is a 6
Oh,
inch.
okay. Wow.
But what they did is they decommissioned that side because they didn't need both. And they put in, they decided, well, the guns were too slow. So you have these 9.2 inch armoured guns that they put in then instead.
Blimey.
These could fire 10 miles. Okay, so it was almost like when you started, a bit like mobile phones. So they started off with a big brick, and within a very short space of time, you had the end game. This is the iPhone. This is the Galaxy. And basically, these were used First World War. Then after the First World War, they were taken then up to, or about the First World War, they were taken over to Sheppey, because by that point in time, you had the sea forts were being built. They're they put more use over there. And then that was it. This was just used as a store and different things. And
What's
just,
interesting, like you said, how one side, so technically this side's a later phase of,
It is.
than
Yeah,
the
'cause
other
they
side.
extended
It's
it,
so
yeah.
unusual.
Yeah, because you could fire over that way more. You didn't need to have the other breach of fire because you
You
could then
hopefully
cross
trust,
over.
It went round
because
there,
your
yeah.
gun would be able to shoot. Literally, you could shoot south end pretty much from because it's about 7 miles across.
That's
So you
incredible.
can shoot south end. But this, okay, there is one of these guns left on Gibraltar. Now these guns, these 9.2 inch guns, would stop being used or serviced by around the coast in our naval defences in the early 50s. But the one on Gibraltar, 1977. Technically, it's still
used.
able to be used to
Wow.
work, apparently.
Just in case Spain gets a bit.
It's still in working condition. Now, bear in mind, you think these were installed in 1906, and the guns themselves would have been kept running and still, and the accuracy and the firepower in them.
It's
were-
the sound that you can imagine, that big industrial sort of like clunk, click, clunk, click. Do you know what I mean? That
Yeah.
sort of just that big, like.
Well, it's
sound.
still, yeah, that sounds still. World.
It is, yeah. I'm just amazed. I'm amazed at like the reasoning for why they did it just on one side for not. I mean,
Because they didn't feel the need. Because
No,
you had
yeah.
the cross firing from other plants by this point in time across the river as well. So there was no need to cover the other side.
which is why you can understand to a certain degree why. Thank you. Like why they can't. Like said why it's
Thank you.
actually well, your argument is
Thank you.
perfect,
Good girl.
and keeping that intact as it is on that side, because that is going to be a time capsule.
Yeah.
Almost, do you know what I mean? Like, you know, if you
But
expose it, it might even, you know.
From an archaeologist's point of view, when you're doing stuff and you check things and dig stuff up, in a way, it's like, 'cause we've built over stuff for years, but it's the best form of protection.
Yeah,
So with
yeah,
cross
absolutely.
rail and everything like, you've dug up the things that you need to, but you know where it is. You put positioning on it, so you know exactly where it is. So it's protected. Whereas now we've got this all exposed, which we dug out. So we have to now spend money.
To protect it.
To protect it, yeah.
Yeah. I totally agree. It's always an unusual argument, but I'm on your side all the way, because I do agree. I think it's better to be protected than
Yeah.
safe than to have. Like I said,
Yeah.
By the time you had those big guns, you obviously had some wire cable. Well, the wire cable there. I don't know whether that was to tell different signal or to move different things or move the guns around. So you had these big notches cut out from up here. See the different level of the concrete
yeah.
there?
Oh,
The different
wow.
level, that was added on top. So it was bigger because they were raised up.
So they
And
rounded
armoured.
it. Did they round it off there?
It was still round off the other side, but
Yeah.
lower. So they just cut that off and put a higher bit on it. So these things coming out the wall here, these are all, there's a big walkway that you walked up around the side, and these bits here were the feet for the walkway going around.
Oh wow.
But
Christ.
originally, these pits here were for the disappearing gun. So this is, well, you can't see on the other side because they put all concrete in them. So there's a drain
size
over
of
there, drain pit over there, and they'd have opened the inner ring. This ring here, the higher ring, was for the bigger guns. Those two left there, and the two there, are the bolts that would hold the
Oh my
disappearing
God.
guns down. So you would get your range. They would know by the amount of turns of a handle what range they need to do. So they'd turn the handle, and then they'd open the gate, and the water would come rushing down, push the gun up, fire, and it would pull,
So you're
pull back on itself.
Early form of hydraulic system.
Wow, my
just in
God.
its
So
beautiful-
underneath here, this is all, the girls just got flooding and everything like that, right? So underneath here is a clay lined pit basically
Yeah.
to hold back all the groundwater.
Oh my God.
Wow.
So they
You won't
actually
be able
use
to
the
see the
normal
drain.
natural water.
Not
then
natural
as the
water
source.
to do it, yeah, as
Oh
a
my
source.
God.
And presumably topped up probably from the well. But that holds it back, and it still
What
runs
friend?
down. We cleared the drains.
Yeah.
Is it okay?
Incredible.
Did you hear that? They've managed to clear it, but they've
Clear out
had,
the drains. There's still probably blockages. It's flowing slower, but the girls haven't had any flooding since or anything like that. We've already cleared the drains as much as we can, and everything like that, and it still flows away.
Oh my God.
this proves the power of what you can do.
Christ.
The other, I mean, we think a lot of the caravan sites cut into it as well, so there might be bits that are blocked off and seeping away.
I was going to say, it's a certain bits of the caravan.
Oh wow, how deep this
Yeah,
is.
little bit slightly over.
We can't actually do.
To go.
These are the times we can't do anything with really. At the minute.
Wow, but I see what you mean with how similar they look.
Because these would have been put
Yeah.
in at
You
a-
wouldn't have
No,
known.
yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't known at all.
But that's the trouble when it comes to listing, isn't it? If you have a building that's great and you've listed it, but it had an extension put on, say the 60s, it might be a 300-year-old building. That 60s extension is still listed or a historic monument.
Yeah.
Therefore, you can't knock it down. You have to replace it with exactly the same stuff from the 60s. that you
Yeah.
would have-
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
that-
yeah.
Oh, it's
that's what
incredible
gets
how
it.
low
So
down we
we've
are.
done things like, there was boards on here, so we put perspex on a lot of this. And this is just normal rebar just for now, till we can get them to make it safe
Wow.
and try and stop.
These all original.
This looks very similar to the mobilisation centre, doesn't it?
Really?
Yeah,
Oh.
them two they've replaced. These are original.
Do you remember like the mobilisation centres sort of have that similar sort of design?
Oh,
like,
God,
you know,
yeah.
Like, you know, the ammo store, I think at Reigate Mobilisation
Oh, that's it,
Centre,
yeah.
You know when you go downstairs and you kind of got
That's
the
what I said. That
ammunition and
you like.
everything.
It's shocking how low down you are. It's you don't realise until you actually step
Okay,
down
so
there.
Look where the floor level is up there, where the table is.
Yeah.
And you'll see the height of the ceiling in here.
Mind you, the mobilisation centres were built around the same time in the later phase, weren't they? Because they were.
It was about this
they
low
were-
down.
they
I mean,
were
it was
built, weren't they?
it was just thinner. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just.
Okay. See how low the ceiling is?
Oh my
So from there,
God.
Yeah, look.
like there's solid concrete
Oh my God.
up to where the footpath is at the top. That's
That
solid
is
concrete.
incredible.
So this is what I mean. It would still
That's-
withstand.
Jeez, I was going to say,
Wow.
yeah, that's like, yeah, they've got no worries in there, have they?
No.
Wow. They really, yeah, thought about that.
This is our. So we've still got things like.
Oh my God, that's so still.
Oh no.
What's the first word? Do we know what
I'm not sure what it is.
Something D. It's got a D.
I can see. Well, that's an Oh no, Shell store.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
it's a
take
D
the-
dot.
We'll show you a bit more in a little
Is
while.
that-
So what we've done here as well is years and years ago, because it wasn't filled up. So there was a metre of earth and stuff in here, but this wasn't filled up until Bourne bought it off the council in the late 70s, early 80s. So then they filled it up, so the council did, to make sure it was safe. So up until then, and even after then, kids were getting in here doing, as kids, they weren't really being vandals apart from graffiti on the walls. So that's another thing we've done is we've recorded all the graffiti. Because it's still telling you a story
I think-
of a social
Yeah.
history.
Yeah.
We do that, don't we? When we find somewhere, we always record the graffiti because it's just.
It's when they
There's
completely
also
ruin
graffiti
it,
from
it's,
appropriate
you know.
time periods.
Okay.
As well.
Yeah.
So we'll spot some of that in a minute. So you're walking this bit here. You could have worn your army uniform in this bit, right? Which is perfectly fine. Not totally fine. But this is where they will pass the ammunition through. It's in here. So the ammunition comes through here. One of those that you've seen, more like that you've seen, this shovel.
Oh yeah.
So,
Oh, wow.
from here, right to the metalwork, and up there, look. You can see. Step over,
Oh
you
my
can
word!
see
Look,
the-
yeah. That is incredible.
Would that lift something down?
That would lift the ammunition.
So you fill it up.
What's an ammunition?
You know the
For the guns.
Fires the guns, right? You know the bullets.
The bullets.
And this is quite good to show you how the place is built.
That's the concrete wall.
Okay, so concrete, they've probably dug out a big pit, concrete it, shuttered it, as you can tell, and then cavity and brickwork.
So the cavity is obviously designed so that if there's an explosion, you've got a gap between it with air to stop it from smashing into
That
the
and also to help insulate them.
Oh yeah, true, yeah.
Because again, down here you're never going to get much colder than it is now.
That's just going to stay at fixed
Which
temperature.
is, I mean, it's nice and cool in the summer and warm in the winter.
Yeah.
Cool, aren't
That is so
they? It is. Now,
It's all original.
these different things in the floor here where they've relaid the drains. Now,
Oh god, yeah, because you can see the.
yeah, when they've done extension. This bit here is
God, look at the
store that
wood.
stuff in a minute. You've got the drains down here as well. But this is the lighting passage. So,
Wood.
but you don't know what a lighting passage. You can't see much down there, but there's some of our storage.
Oh
stuff.
wow.
So originally
See
this would have
how
gone all the way
long it is.
round before the extension was built. So you'd have had another door on the other side.
Yeah.
So lighting passage was when they were constructing the ammunition,
Yeah.
it was so volatile, you would have to light in here, but there's no electric. So you'd have plate glass on here, and you'd have behind there special lanterns. So you would light the lanterns from behind,
Okay, yeah.
and they would still get light. And then in here you would have the same kind of thing, so plate glass, special lantern with circulation in the air.
Amazing.
So you wouldn't get a spark.
I've never ever seen that before. The reason for that.
Yeah, that's the vent there,
Yeah.
and it circulates the air, so you keep it going, you won't get
Did
sparks.
you see that, Kate? So look, there's a vent there that circulates a spark on the candle.
So you want to, I mean, it'll be in an enclosed bit as well, but that's how you keep the air going because it'll be a glass on the front, so you can.
Amazing.
That's incredible.
See, I think I've seen them before, but I've never worked out what they've always been for. Do you know what I mean?
Whoa.
Right. So, remember what I told you about the ones in the casemates? The what? So what do you think this is as well?
This is another one of the things that's vents.
That's it. Just help circulate. That's it. Yes. Because again, they were all very into their decided they had to be healthy.
It's just crazy.
Victorian
You didn't realise how much of it there was. You think of it as just very basic, you know. If you've got a fireplace, then yeah, they'll put a vent. But the fact that even little things just like that is incredible.
I've truly never seen stuff like that in detail like that before. I thought. Do you know what I mean? Like this.
Yeah, well, this is what I mean. This is so well preserved
Yeah.
in a lot of places.
Yeah.
I mean, look at this brickwork. This looks supposed to be temporary. Bear in mind, this was just built as a war effort, war effort at different points in time. You know?
It's incredible.
It's just held up so well. I've never, do you know what? I didn't expect it to be this. You know what I mean? Just the sort of, even the immaculate thing that it's detail.
Yeah.
I've never, you know.
So it is. It's amazing. It's just.
It's shocking how low these walls are, though. It's not until you walk through and you think, oh, I'm actually quite close to the ceiling there.
Yeah. So you're still in the older part. So this is the 1880s, early 1890s. So we're now into what we've come across here. There was another door
Oh, yeah.
here, And in the floor there's a whole, literally you've had a bench. So now what you had to do is you had to change out of your army uniform, and you'll be put into like a, well, I don't know what you've got, an all-in-one, like a jumpsuit with no pockets, no anything that wouldn't spark. So lint-free, so it would be Hessian or something like that.
Wow.
Because you were making everything this time. So you had all your nitroglycerin, ammunition, whatever was used in it, don't know exactly how it was, but and the brass parts of the shell, the cartridges,
Stuff that
and
they
the
go
stuff, everything. So there couldn't be any spark or anything. Or you would go boom.
Turn it on.
So there's another one here.
Oh, it's better.
Oh yeah, look. Now what's that?
I was never quite sure of that one.
Is it? That looks like riveting. Riveting.
There's something, I can't
See,
remember what
that
it
looks like a V. T-I. That's I-N-G anyway. That T-I.
Light.
Light.
No, it's not that. There was something I can't remember exactly what that is.
Oh, lobby. That
No,
one
it looks
is.
like an FT.
Oh, lobby,
Is
yes.
that
Yeah, there's the word
shifting?
lobby.
It's a lobby.
Is that shifting?
Shifting, that's it, yes, it's a
Oh,
shifting
okay.
lobby because you're going through.
S-H-I-F-T-I-N-G. Shifting.
That's it, yeah. That's because you push through under here, on the trolleys, your ammunition made up, go through some doors,
Wow.
and then someone takes from the other side.
Straight to the.
Straight to the.
Yeah. Straight to.
So,
Amazing.
we're still in our original bit, and then it's a couple more.
Oh yeah, that's.
9.2 inch breech loader, I think that's 2. And then that's equipment magazine.
Oh yeah, Equipment Magazine.
A1 is a 6-inch breech loader, and that's that way.
Would they have had? I mean, like I've seen before on certain things. Would they? Is there any graffiti where they've scribbled down ranges, or do they like? You know what I mean?
No, I haven't found anything where they scribbled down ranges. There
You
is-
know, because sometimes you see that on certain things where somebody's just sort of like in the wall, just sort of going right, okay, you know, like off centre. What you know what I mean? It's
yeah, no, we haven't had anything.
they're too professional here, probably. So it's like you know.
I don't know.
And the air shaft
I just
again.
love
That's
it.
just
Yeah.
this. Wow, that's incredible. I love the fact someone's put a candle there.
Well, when
That
we bring
really-
the tours down, it's like they're only good ones. We just have them there because that's just to give
Yeah, but it is. It's just to show the effect of,
Yeah.
what was there.
Yeah, I mean, we did have power.
Do you reckon it would have been quite dark down here anyway, regardless of the torchlight? I mean,
Not by.
Or would they
not,
have
not by
had
the time
the-
you've got the run. Not by the time you've got 1906 type time.
well, you've got the
I was gonna
electric.
say,
One of the
yeah.
first. So it was originally electric. So remember, we were not alternating current with DC current, and bare wires. So you wouldn't touch them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was
But they would
sure.
still have lighting down. So they literally would be bare wires, no insulation on them. That's what these are.
What was?
They are.
Because I've seen them. We've seen them actually before, like original cabin flat. The problem is obviously
Yeah.
moisture. What if it got wet? Would it
Oh, that was
spark?
down at-
No, but it wouldn't. That's what the
Coulsdon.
No, because that's the ventilation. Because you couldn't have moisture.
Because the vent was so good. Yeah, yeah,
with
yeah,
the
yeah,
ammunition, it
yeah,
wouldn't work.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you had the ventilation system, and that's what.
So
they-
another reason for that is, yeah.
yeah. So that's the other
I
reason.
think it was Coulsdon, wasn't
Do
we?
you
We
reckon they
saw.
meant to do that on purpose, or was that just sort of accidental?
No, they had to do it as much on purpose as possible.
Yeah.
Because they couldn't keep. It was only later on.
Only so many electric shocks.
Had to store stuff in them.
Look at that.
That's incredible.
Cool, we're getting a bit low now.
Yeah.
The one's
all
just like
original.
melted down or something.
Yeah, because it's all old.
And then from this point onwards, we can jump into 1906
Oh wow.
and towards our stuff. So this is an amazing space there, and just the sound. in
I
here
feel
as
like
well.
really, do you know what, I know it
Wow.
sounds a bit weird, but I feel very spiritual, like this is quite a sort of haunting place. I don't know why, it just feels a
Look
bit
at them ceilings.
eerie,
Wow.
in a
I
weird
thought
way.
that was on day chairs.
No, no. So we've been lighting in here is going to be metal trunking with. If I can find one, I'll show you. With lights that like. Do you remember watching 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea?
Yeah, yeah.
The Nautilus. Those kind
I always loved that.
of brass.
So is that
brass-
steampunky type of like thing, isn't it?
Look how old that is.
That is, yeah. Look at the floor. Look at that.
There must be a wall
Yes, so again, this is a shifting lobby, originally. Right, so again, you had brought your ammunition down and passed it through.
Oh, okay, so it would have been a, yeah. So is that a door? That
Yeah,
would have
this
been
would
a,
have been- this would have
oh
been-
there's
there. You
the
can see
door.
the markings.
But what we're doing here is we're going to make this good and show it as an example, because we've done training down here as a park. So the idea is to turn this will be hopefully like a heritage type centre, fences of the peninsula, but also then use it something else. So we could have meetings down here, school children have lessons down here.
Because I was going to say,
Otherwise, you have to have a way to make the place.
well,
Yeah.
you know, at Upnor Castle.
Yeah.
When you go into Upnor Castle, they hold weddings and they've converted, haven't they?
Okay.
Was it the main hall, wasn't it? They've converted that main hall into a wedding.
Yeah.
You know, Upnor Castle.
Upnor Castle,
Yeah.
yeah. Downstairs is all sort of, they've got everything out on show, everything that would have been there. And then, yeah, upstairs
But
they've
yeah, you're right,
converted
it
into.
would work well as like a sort of conference-y hall,
Yeah.
or something that you could stand.
Were these from the olden days? These pictures?
Right, yes, these are the plans, but these are only the plans from the later 19th century. So this different elevations and the different rooms within inside. See, that's how that one, they call it the left wing battery. So that's that. So looking from the back, so that's that side.
Yeah.
Or where we didn't go. So that would have been there, and then that's your lighting passage there, but it would have gone all the way around the outside.
Okay.
And then that's your angle for your 6-inch, because that will bring it out. They angle it, or it's straight, and then we angle it, so it will bring it out to almost the same.
Incredible.
And that shows the
That is-
contours of the fort
that's
raised up.
unreal.
So have you seen any plans that are earlier than this?
No.
I mean, do you know they exist or not? I mean, is it,
They should do, but
where to find them?
I mean, Victor hasn't found them yet, so it's the one that's normally for finding.
I bet that's going to be
Oh, there you go. Look,
Finding
you
plans must be
you was
there.
finding pottery yesterday. Look at
Yeah,
that.
so we haven't really found anything much in the way of military stuff. It just tends to be showing how people lived,
civilians.
civilians and that kind of stuff.
Oh, look.
So here we are.
So it's
There's
Okay.
a picture of what it was like when I first came in 2013, beginning of 2013. So those steps down the side there, that's all we came down, which the slope, right? So that's the horses were doing 4 or 5 years ago.
That's amazing.
And there you go, Cass. That's where we was upstairs.
Yeah.
That's them digging it out.
Oh look,
Now
that's
it's all
the, yeah, look.
painted. Oh wow, and that's what it would have looked like.
Disappearing gun.
Wow. Oh my god, that's incredible. My god, and to think the water would lift that.
Yeah.
I was going to say that's a
Pressure,
huge
that's
amount of
huge,
water,
yeah.
isn't it? There must have
Yeah,
like
that is a major amount of pressure to lift that. Because that's not, it's not just the gun itself, you've got the actual platform there
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
It's-
Is that what we went down?
Yeah, that's one of the ones
Yeah.
we went down. Yeah.
Ah.
and these were the guns that would have been up where we were standing upstairs.
Are you
They would have been pointing out to sea.
I mean, is it, do you
And
know
this-
roughly now the,
This one here,
Ow.
oh,
know where
sorry.
it is?
We know we're up here. Yeah,
This
we know
here,
where everything is,
this here.
But it's also like digging out.
Yeah.
Yeah, would have gone on here.
Oh really?
That's what it was. Yeah. It's what the man was saying. All the water,
It would lift that.
it would have lifted that. Yeah. That's it.
Lift that platform up.
Yep. And the gun. And then once it had shot, it would then come back down in between the walls so no one could see where the gun had gone, and it was called the disappearing gun.
Oh, that's why it's called that. I was wondering why it's called that. And I was like,
That's why it's called.
it's annoying.
No, that's why it was called the disappearing gun, because it would come down and it would go back on there. See? Mad, isn't it?
That's it. Yeah, so there's all sorts of different bits we find. That's another
Oh, yeah,
hoist.
Oh yeah, look. Wow. It's incredible.
Wait, can I just have a look at that?
Oh look, and that's still part of the original pulley wiring or rope. Or what, I'm not too sure. Is
Yeah, wire rope leather pad, yeah.
Wow.
So you've got.
How's the menace of health and safety for you? Is it quite, is that probably one of the most, I can imagine that being one of the most trickiest things, really?
Yes and no, I mean, it's not simple, we have our own stuff at the park, so all the volunteers that have to be going around and they are, that's my favourite one of those.
Oh, yeah.
That-
To magazine.
Oh
Let's push it
wow.
before we wander off. Sorry, I just.
Sorry.
Right, so talking of graffiti, over here,
can see that.
Second World War.
Oh my
44,
God!
44,
Look
yeah.
at that.
Yeah, because this was the storage for the ammunition. So
That's hard to read.
that's
It looks neat, but it's hard to read. Isn't it?
Yeah.
I think that says love there.
There's the word always that I can see. And promise.
That's
I think.
incredible.
Promise I will.
Some more just there.
And yeah, look. See that comes
Go wolf together.
together, yeah. I can see that.
Look, there's an M there.
And a war.
Oh, it looks like it says wolf.
How you found that is
That's just incredible,
I
and
think
it's
a lot
just
of people
above it
found it
as
because
well.
they said, "Oh, I remember." The older ones are like, "Oh, I remember coming down here. I wrote on this somewhere." You know.
Yeah,
That
have
kind
you,
of
I was
thing.
going to say, have you ever met any like original people who worked here before? I mean, like, have you ever
No, at one point in time, the fort was used for people in the village. People lived in it.
Really?
Yeah, because the housing quality was a great cost. So some people lived in it. But also, this is something else that we found. Okay. Well, not much of that. Well, what's that? You know, what's that? But actually, look. So they were, whilst the ammunition was stored down here, they were actually playing darts because they couldn't be, they were waiting, they were sitting around waiting.
The fact they've even labelled that,
So they were actually playing.
You see that? Look,
Darts.
sorry, mate.
It
Look,
says darts.
they're actually playing darts then, look.
Oh yeah, and it's even written on the
We thought, is
wall.
that something to do with the
Darts.
guns? Is that something to do? No,
Yeah, yeah.
no.
Oh God, how funny is
Look,
that?
that's where they've been peppering it, look.
The fact that it's actually written on the wall, and not just someone's just like.
It goes to show
That's
that
incredible.
in the past they were careful. By the time they came to the Second World War, they were just a storage of them. They were still throwing sharp pointy objects in.
Wow, yeah.
And the final bit I want to show you, really down here, is this.
No way.
Now we reckon that because there was a lot of
God.
playground here, that's a cat. That's them or that one there is
Captured Germans.
Germans. There's someone coming from behind, two men coming from up there. We captured.
That is unreal.
That
is incredible.
That is amazing.
Yeah, that is so incredible. They've
Yeah,
got guns,
that's it,
yeah.
That one must be running away. That one's probably just standing
Do you reckon
there.
they've got caught though, Kels? Look, because the other one there, look, he's got a gun. hasn't
He's
he,
got a
as
gun
well,
there.
Got a gun there.
So that's what they're saying. Do you think these are the Germans?
So they'd be
Yeah,
caught.
they're probably captured.
That's incredible. I've never seen anything like that before.
It's like a cave painting.
Well, yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna say, it's
it
quite
is.
tribal, isn't it?
It
really?
is, yeah.
Like, you know.
I'm not sure where it is. Someone it was in.
Oh.
Can't remember. No boys found it. Creaky or something. And they found it. So they've done caving and other stuff in other places. Somebody else has done it as well. So someone that's in the past
Has come here and gone to
come here
another
and
place.
does other
Yeah.
things as well. I can't remember where. So don't quote me, buddy. I can't remember exactly. They found one of the guys in the village. Now, this guy's name crops up somewhere else. And somewhere else in forts and different things like that. So someone that's obviously in the past interested in.
Because I mean, obviously in World War II they would have been limited for certain colours of paint that they could use.
Yeah,
It would have proved most of the army colours.
Yeah, this was after World War II, so this was some exploring, probably.
Oh, so you know that's after, yeah.
Yeah, but those, but that we know was well, at least World War II, and the pencil graffiti as well. Because one of the graffiti, the other guy had written. His name comes up there, so it seems like someone might be exploring forts and different things like that in the period of time.
Incredible.
That's unreal. What an incredible place. Absolutely incredible place.
Like you've got your own little foot scraper there as well. Just, you know.
Yeah.
Be careful on the steps, babe.
Pardon?
Be careful on the steps.
Yeah.
Luckily my feet fit on it.
Good
Well,
girl.
kind of. It's smaller at the top.
I think I did, you're so lucky.
Well, here it doesn't. Down there.
Oh,
We're at a stage where we're doing all sorts of stuff, so people will
the
see
horses are
change.
jumping
I was
around.
going to say, I can imagine coming here in about a year's time and just sort of probably be an even bigger change to what there is already
Well,
now.
we
You know.
do the big open days, but then we're starting again because we were doing them up to last Sunday. Just if anyone wants to come along on a Sunday, you know, and have a.
Were they quite popular? I mean, were they quite, you know?
They were all right in October, in August, or September when we did them. They dropped off a bit. Well, not so many people knew about them, but the company is going to promote them as well. So you know, so we take. So someone's normally here at 11 o'clock on a Sunday. It will be.
Do you Do you post that on your website?
Yes, and on the Facebook.
Okay, I was going to say, because that's something that we could say, obviously, because obviously when people put in about it, we can actually say check your website for the open days.
Yeah, so there'll be notice
That's
on the
fab.
open days. I mean, the first open day, we're trying to change the dates exactly because normally for the first open day, it's brilliant. You have a look on the Facebook page and see the
Yeah.
photographs. There'll be people, there'll be
Yeah, we've always
reenactors
seen,
here.
we've
We
always
had,
seen the photographs.
Yeah.
we had Model T Fords out the front here, Model T Ford ambulances. We had the Jeep, the World War II guys in the field over there. There's a couple of guys that do stuff at Fort Amherst as well, dressed up in there. They're earlier than Napoleon, or they're about early, so it's a late 18th type kind of. So not quite right here, but enough to be. We had all the different guns here. We had different guns through the periods.
Wow.
All that kind of stuff. So
You
yeah,
like
so
the
there's a lot more.
guns, don't you?
You must get put people actually on the caravan site not even realise about this place until there's an open day and they're like, wonder what
Yes,
this is
yeah.
all about.
Just wander up, they'll come up to
The
see
thing
girls.
is, though,
They don't
when we
realise.
got this holiday, it was like this was the first thing. It was like
this
the
is
fort's
all
on there.
about-
It's like we had to, it's not going swimming or anything. It was like the fort's on there.
I think the thing is,
That's what
because
we
we
need to attract. Yeah, I mean that's the ultimate aim because then that way then it works both for the fort and for the company as well.
Yeah, yeah.
We're like, the idea is obviously that you're preserving history and you're being saying that it can be done more often. It's just a shame without funding and everything else that you can't,
I know. Well, we're not too bad in health and safety because it is it's not that we can take with a couple of people, take you around. More large ones with a couple more volunteers, We can start doing things with schools and all that.
Oh God, yeah, because that's incredible to see. I mean, that's not just a little bit of history there. You've got a massive range. That's
Yeah.
something else.
We do have a big.
Thank you.